Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. If you are new here, hello, my name is Leanne. Today I thought I would just do a little Christmas tag thing, just answer some questions about Christmas, and I found these questions and I thought they'd be fun to answer. I am not going to particularly tag specific people. I had a list in mind of people I was gonna tag, and then I was like, well, I don't know if they like to do these kinds of videos and whatever. So this is an open Christmas tag. If you are a YouTuber and either you just like to do these things or you're looking for some ideas for Vlogmas or whatever, then I tag you, go ahead and do it. I also will say I tried to skip a couple questions because I did one of these last year. I did like a winter tag, and then I also did like a family traditions or something like that video. So I'll link them or something if you want to go check those out. I did share about our best Christmas ever in the traditions video. So I'll have those linked for you. But I didn't want to duplicate a bunch of the same questions. So, all right. The first question is, what is the best present you've ever received? So obviously this is for Christmas, not just, I was going to say probably my engagement ring, but that wasn't for Christmas. So the best one, I'm gonna go with this one because this is the one that sticks out to me the most. And I actually think I was 3 or 4 when I got it. So I think it's odd that I remember it, but I remember it. But it was a pink doll crib, and I thought it was pretty great. Actually, still have it. It's in my garage. So yeah, that was I'm gonna say I was the best one because it's the one that sticks out the most to me. So, and I will have, by the way, all of these questions written out below. So if you decide you want to do it, it'll be kind of easy for you to just find them all written out. The next one is, what is your favorite thing about Christmas? I think I would just say kind of the feeling. I love I don't know, the warmth and the coziness and the fun and the colors and the smells and just kind of the feeling with Christmas. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I think it does, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way. Keep playing with my hair because I keep, my hair's long, and so it keeps getting stuck, and so then I'm pulling it away. So I'm trying to not be playing with my hair, but I wanted to wear my hair down instead of wearing it up, and now it's in the way. So yeah, I think it would just be the feeling. You know, Christmases today aren't the same as they were when I was younger. So as far as something consistent, that I can be this is my favorite thing, I think it's just the overall feeling. I love the way my home feels when it's decorated for Christmas. I love Christmas movies and Christmas music and Christmas smells and the baking, and just it's just an overall feeling that you get. So I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what my favorite thing is. When do you start getting excited for Christmas? Sometime in November. Not that it never hits me earlier, but I try to hold off until November. But yeah, come November, I feel like the Christmas season, if you wait, and fine if you do, some of my family doesn't like to start Christmas early, that's fine. But for me, if I wait, it's goes by so fast, and there's so much I love about it and so many things I want to do that I enjoy getting into it early. So yeah, sometime in November. Okay, share a funny Christmas memory. Funny Christmas memory. I don't know. This isn't funny, hysterical funny, but it was fun. I think it was back when my husband and I were dating, and at that point, Christmas for his family was always done up at his grandparents' house. And they always did this thing where they I guess collected change and stuff in a jar all year. And sometimes there'd be cash in there too. And then for Christmas, everyone would get to guess how much was in it, and whoever was closest got the jar of money. And I think it was my first Christmas when we were dating that I was allowed to go, because we were somewhat official. We started dating pretty young, or we started liking each other pretty young. So it was kind of an odd thing of like, when are you guys officially in a relationship? Because like I wasn't allowed to date when I was 14. So this was like the first one. I don't know how old I was, probably, my guess is like 17. I don't know. But I won and I was like excited, but then I like kind of felt weird and awkward because like of all of the family that was there and I was the only one. So anyways, not funny, I guess, but just like a fun Christmas memory. I don't know, a funny Christmas memory. I mean, maybe we're not that funny. I don't know. Real tree or a fake tree? Fake. I'm like a little disappointed about it, but as a kid, we always had a real tree. We went, you know, hiking through the snow to cut down a tree. But then as we got older, like once more of us were in our teens, it was just harder to coordinate everyone doing it. So my family switched to a fake tree. I've always had a fake tree since I've been married. And I think I just like it because I can leave it up longer and there's no like time restraint for like how long I can have it up because the tree's dying. But I do love the idea of going to get a real tree, the kind of all of the feels that go with that and the smell of a real tree. I try to keep like piney scents in my diffuser, like pine or blue. I think I have a black spruce or blue spruce, maybe both. I don't know, because I do love the smell of it. But yeah, we're fake tree people. Do you like to stay in your PJs or dress up for Christmas? So I would prefer to stay in my PJs. In theory, I would like to dress up. I often like miss the times where like people dressed up for things. Like I kind of want to dress up and go somewhere fancy for New Year's. Like, is that a thing? I don't know. But it's gonna depend on, you know, if we're leaving our house, I'm not leaving in PJs. I might this year. We'll see what we're doing for Christmas. But yeah, I'm kind of in between, but I definitely like being cozy. So I would say PJs, but if we were going somewhere, then, you know, dressing up, I guess I would say loosely, I would mean like getting dressed. I don't dress up very often. Favorite Christmas meal or treat? I'm gonna go with one of each. Well, I'm gonna do 2 Christmas meals. So many years ago, well, I guess it was many years ago. Stopped 18 years ago. My mom used to make homemade manicotti for Christmas, well, Christmas Eve, because that's when we would have our get together. And it was so good. That stopped, I think, 18 years ago. And my favorite Christmas memory in the video, you'll hear why. It was a big and exciting year for us, but that was the end of that. But there's a thing that my mom also always makes, and it's now become something we often have on Christmas Eve, and I like to make it as well. I should make it this year and share it with you. We call it pizza bread. It's not really like pizza at all, but it's in dough and it's meats and cheeses and it's good, just goodness. So that's something we have that I absolutely love. Christmas treats. I'm gonna go with cream cheese mints, and I will link a video for you because I did make those for you last year. We had a few that we made every year growing up. That one, I believe, is my favorite. The next one is, have you ever made a snowman? Yes, I grew up in upstate New York. I made many snowmen in my life there. Okay, this is interesting. It says, as a kid, did a sibling ever receive a present that you wished was for you? I don't remember really when I was young. My 2 older sisters were all about 2.5 to 3 years apart. So we had some things that were always like the same, but like different, like, you know, different color or whatever. And then we had our just own individual things, and they were a little bit older than me. I don't really remember them getting something that I wish I had. But my little sister is 12 years younger than me. And I remember when she got, and I believe it was for Christmas. I don't believe it was her birthday. I think it was for Christmas. She got an easy bake oven. And I wanted one growing up. I don't know if I just never told my parents, or they might have been like really expensive. But like when I was a kid, it was like a new thing. So maybe that was why, or maybe they just didn't know I wanted one. I don't know. But I remember when she got one, I was like, are you kidding? I've wanted an easy bake oven my whole life. I wasn't like mad about it, but I was like, really? And I was probably like 15 or 16 at that point. So I wasn't wanting one. It wasn't on my wish list that year, but I remember thinking I've wanted one my whole childhood and never got one. But I'm over it. I'm over it, Mom. I'm over it. And the last one is, what are you doing for the holidays this year? I don't know. We will just be spending it mainly, I'm assuming, unless something changes, with our family that lives here. And so my parents, and then one of my sisters and her husband and children, and they live in our neighborhood. So I know we'll be seeing them, but we actually haven't discussed our plans. So I don't know, but we'll be together and there'll be food involved. So that's always good. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Again, this is an open Christmas tag. If anyone feels like doing it, you should, and let me know. But anyways, I thought this would be just something fun to do. I love sit down chatty videos, but I'm gonna stop it before this chatty video goes like really long, because I tend to do that. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.